Welcome back to another MLB divisional preview. Today I'll be looking at the NL East, but before getting into that, my next video will be my season prediction, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. The worst team in the NL East in 2023 was the Washington Nationals at 71-91. This offseason they lost Carl Edwards Jr., Michael Chavis, Dominic Smith, Chad Kuhl, but they added Joey Gallo, Jesse Winker, Nick Senzel, and Dylan Floro. I really like this team's roster coming into the season. They have a lot of young talent, and they brought in some pretty good veterans. CJ Abrams is primed to have a breakout season at the age of 23. Last season, he played in 151 games and batted .245 with a .300 on-base percentage and a .412 slugging, and had 28 doubles, 6 triples, 18 home runs, and 47 stolen bases. And on the pitching side, they have Mackenzie Gore, and he used to be the top pitching prospect a few years ago. So far in his career, he has been pretty good. Last season, in 27 starts, he had a 4.4 ERA with a 1.4 whip and 151 strikeouts. They also have Dylan Cruz, who they drafted second overall last season, and one of my favorite prospects, James Wood. He's a 6'6", 21-year-old outfielder who should make his debut this season. But in 2023, between AA and High A, he batted .262 with a .353 on-base percentage and a .520 slugging, and hit 28 doubles, 8 triples, and 26 home runs. Their over-under is 66.5, and I'm going to take the over. Next, the New York Mets. They finished 2023 with a record of 75-87. Over the offseason, they lost Trevor Gott, Rafael Ortega, Daniel Vogelbach, and Carlos Carrasco. Then they also added Harrison Bader, Joey Wendell, Tyrone Taylor, Luis Severino, Sean Manaea, Adrian Hauser, Jake Diekman, Shintaro Fujinami, and Jorge Lopez. I think the Mets this season are going to be a better team than last season, but I don't know how much. They added some good depth to this roster, but I'm still concerned about their starting pitching, especially with Kodai Senga getting injured in spring training and possibly could miss a large portion of the season. But Pete Alonso should have a great season since he is a free agent after the year. Last year, he only had a .217 batting average, a .318 on base percentage, but still had a .504 slugging and had a .122 OPS plus with 21 doubles and 46 home runs. But besides that 2023 season, he's around a career .260 hitter, so he should bounce back to around there. Their over-under is set at 81.5, and I'm going to take the under. Next, the Miami Marlins. Last year they finished 84-78, and in free agency, they lost Jorge Soler, David Robertson, Garrett Hampson, Matt Moore, Matt Barnes, Yuli Gurriel, Johnny Cueto, Jacob Stallings, and Joey Wendell. But in free agency, they added Tim Anderson, Christian Bethancourt, Vidal Brujan, and Nick Gordon. Overall, I think this team got worse over the offseason, and they're going to be without Sandy Alcantara because he had Tommy John surgery, and Jorge Soler was a major part of their success last year. Their over-under is set at 78.5, and I'm going to take the under. Next, the Philadelphia Phillies. They ended 2023 at 90-72, and in free agency, they lost Michael Lorenzen, Craig Kimbrell, Josh Harrison, Rhys Hoskins, and Corey Knebel. Then they added Whit Merrifield and Spencer Turnbull. They also re-signed Aaron Nola to a 7-year, $172 million contract, and they extended Zach Wheeler to a 3-year, $126 million contract. I think this is one of the best built rosters in the entire MLB, and that they're going to have a great season. And even with how good they were last season, Bryce Harper wasn't fully healthy. He only played in 126 games, but still batted .293 with a .401 on base percentage and a .499 slugging, and hit 29 doubles and 21 home runs. And he has now started to play some first base, and that gives him a lot more options in their day-to-day lineups. Their over-under is 90.5, and I'm going to take the over. Finally, the Atlanta Braves. They finished last season at 104-58. In the offseason, they lost Eddie Rosario, Jesse Chavez, Kevin Pillar, Michael Tonkin, Kirby Yates, and they traded away Mike Soroka, Kyle Wright, and Vaughn Grissom. Then they added Jared Kelnick, David Fletcher, Chris Sale, Ronaldo Lopez, Aaron Bummer, and Ray Kerr. Ronald Acuna Jr. has had some discomfort in that knee he had surgically repaired a few years ago, but it seems like he's fine and he's gonna be ready to go for opening day. But even if he does miss some time during the regular season, they have an all-around great lineup. Like, Matt Olson's coming off a crazy season where he played all 162 games and batted .283 with a .389 on-base percentage, a .604 slugging, and had 27 doubles, 54 home runs, and 139 RBIs. Then Austin Riley hit .281 with 32 doubles and 37 home runs, and Ozzie Albies batted .280 with 30 doubles, 33 home runs, and 109 RBIs. Their over-under is 101.5, and I'm gonna take the over. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.